welcome to the national final of the Cycle Heritage Quiz 2021. The cycle brand takes great pride in India's heritage and culture and has centered the company's mission and vision around the same. Hence, the cycle brand has conceptualized the Cycle Heritage Quiz with a view to enlighten young minds on the 5,000-year-old heritage of our nation. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. The final clash to determine the Hertiage Sreshtha among around 30,000 participants who started this wonderful journey of Cycle Heritage Quiz 2021 with us. It has been an enthralling ride, with students attempting daily quizzes to increase their knowledge and curiosity about our culture and heritage. Then it was time for students to showcase their knowledge and speed in the 4 preliminary rounds. 108 students qualified for our 18 cluster finals, which saw some riveting contests. 2 winners from each cluster made it through to the national quarterfinals, which again saw some thrilling encounters. We were left with 12 brilliant students who played our national semifinals. And now we are down to our final 6, who battle it out for the inaugural title of Hertiage Sreshtha, the champion of Cycle Heritage Quiz 2021. The second place winner would be awarded the title of Hertiage Ratna. The third place winner would be awarded Hertiage Uttam. And the 4th to 6th place would be awarded the title of Hertiage Prerna. And what's more, there are some incredible prizes to be won as well. The winner will take home an Apple iPhone 11 Plus and Cycle.in coupons. The runners-up would win an Apple iPad. The second runners-up would win a Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 Lite. The 4th, 5th, and 6th place winners would win a Samsung Galaxy M31. So already you have some big prizes guaranteed for you. All of the 6 who are here today have showcased their mettle in online preliminaries and intense video rounds. So only one more step remains for them to climb. In our minds, they're already champions and have made the entire team of CHQ 2021 proud on how passionate students of today are on our heritage. So let us meet the 6 champions who take part in the final battle today. From the Christ Nagar EHSS, Thiruvananthapuram, we have Hrudasree R. Krishnan. Hrudasree, you have been brilliant throughout the entire process. So which round did you find the toughest and why?
I found the connect round as the toughest.
Okay. And any reasons why you found it the toughest?
I didn't know some of the animals and some of the chief ministers which you showed in the pictures.
Okay.
I could know their names.
Right.
And I found the rapid fire also a bit difficult. Because we have to answer 7 questions in 60 seconds.
Yes, yes, those were tricky rounds indeed, the connect and the rapid fire. You might see similar rounds here as well. So next is Kanishka Deora from the St. Anthony Senior Secondary School, Udaipur. Kanishka, you have done amazingly well to make it through to the national final. So what was the reaction of your teachers when you told them that you had made it through to the national final?
They were very felt good and say all the best to the final.
Okay, and all the best to you. We are saying also all the best and hope you do really well, Kanishka. A third participant is from the Loyola School in Jamshedpur, Shaurya Vijay Sinha. Shaurya, very well done on making it through to the national final. You have had very convincing performances throughout this quiz. So I must ask you, anytime during this entire process, did you feel nervous?
Yeah, many times.
Many times, okay? One such instance?
Rapid fire, in the rapid fire. That was...
Okay, rapid fire you felt nervous. Okay, interesting. So I think you had already won by that. But okay, Shaurya, all the very best. I'm sure you'll do really well and very well done on making it to the national final.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, our 4th participant is Pranav A. Gautam from the Padma Sheshadri Bal Bhavan, Nungumbakam, Chennai. Pranav, congratulations for making it to the national final. Among all the stages of the Cycle Heritage Quiz 2021, which one did you find the toughest to get through and why?
So far, I found the semifinals to be the hardest to get through because obviously, as you progress through the levels, the rounds get harder and harder. I'm assuming that means that the national final is going to be the hardest of them all. But so far, the national semifinals were the toughest to crack, as you had to like not only play with what you know, but like you have to play with strategy as well, and like which questions to answer, which questions to leave. For example, the rapid fire. If you don't know, you have to leave certain questions and make sure you get extra points by answering the other questions. So, in that sense.
Okay, Pranav, rapid fire rounds are coming your way this time also. So, all the very best, Pranav. Play well. And next we have from the GMHSS TU campus in Kozhikode, Sreenandh, Sudheesh. Sreenandh, amazing performance on making it through to the national final. So, Sreenandh, you had to make a huge comeback in the national semi-final. So, what was going through your mind during the rapid fire round?
I really thought that the rapid fire round will be the hardest, and I had to make my mind on set to compete with those 7 questions. And I was like praying all the time, like I was so far behind the point table. And after the rapid fire round, I just stayed calm and answered all the questions, and it was a really nice journey. It was one of the most beautiful round I have ever had in my life.
Okay, wonderful, Sreenandh, and hope you have more great memories today in our national final. All the very best.
Thank you, sir.
And last but not the least, we have from the Sunbeam School, Lehertara, Varanasi, Shashwat Mishra. Shashwat, great performances so far to make it through to the national final. Is there any message that you would like to give your fellow contestants before the national final?
Sir, I'd just like to say that be calm and give your best the way possible you can.
Great, very encouraging words indeed, and hope you have enjoyed the whole process of the Cycle Heritage Quiz.
Definitely.
All the very best for the national final.
Thank you, sir.
So welcome one and all to the grand finale of the Cycle Heritage Quiz 2021. We are ready to start with our first round, Laksha Bheda. Let's take a look at the rules of Laksha Bheda. So 1 question per participant. This round does not pass. Each participant gets 3 attempts, plus 15 if you get the answer in your first attempt, plus 10 if you get the answer in your second attempt, and plus 5 if you get the answer in your third attempt. We'll start off with the first contestant, that is Hrudasree. Hrudasree, your question coming up on screen now. Okay, Hrudasree, your question. This gentleman joined Archaeological Survey of India in 1970. He became superintendent of Pune division in 1922. P.K. Mishra wrote a book about him where he dubbed him the forgotten archaeologist. Name this person. Is this Bhav Daji Lal? Is it Dayaram Sani? Is it Bhagwan Lal Indraji? Or is it Titash Banerjea?
Is it Titash Banerjea?
Okay, let's click on D, Titash Banerjea. Absolutely correct. Well done, Hrudasree. Very good answer. Of course, famous for the Mohenjo-daro expedition and discovering the ruins of Mohenjo-daro. Though initially the credit was not given to him, it was given to the British superior to whom he was reporting to. I think that was John Marshall. But well done, Titash Banerjea, forgotten archaeologist. Absolutely correct. 15 points. Good start for you, Hrudasree. And next contestant is Kanishka. Kanishka, here comes your question. The son of Sugada, he was appointed by Yudhishthira as the supervisor of the kingdom of Hastinapur when the crown was handed over to Parikshit. Name him. Is it Rishaketu? Is it Kritavarma? Is it Yuyutsu? Or is it Satyaki?
Sir, is it C, you used to?
Okay, let's click on C, Yuyutsu. Very good answer, Kanishka. Great start for you as well as expected. Great answers in our national final. Yuyutsu, of course, the son of Hrudasree and Sugada, and the person or the Kaurava who actually fought for the Pandavas side during the Kurukshetra war. Very well done, Kanishka, 15 points. And the next question is for Shaurya. Shaurya, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, Shaurya. Here comes your question. As per K.A. Nilakanta Shastri's A History of South India, this dynasty is described as Lords of the Three Oceans. One of their capitals was Amravati. Name this dynasty. Is it A. Rashtrakutas? Is it B. Hoysala? Is it C. Satavahanas? Or D. Ganga?
Yeah, I would go for C, Satavahanas.
Okay, let's click on C, Satavahanas. Superb. Again, a hat trick of correct answers on the national fight. 15 points to you as well, Shaurya. And our next question is for Pranav. Pranav, your question coming up on screen now. The headgear used in this theatre form are called kiritas and are generally made of wood, inlaid with mirrored glass and artificial stones. Attachments include a disc at the back and wings on the side. Name this theatre form. Is it A. Yakshagana, B. Thayyam, C. Chau, or D. Bhavai?
Sir, I'll go with A, Yakshagana.
Okay, Pranav going for A. Yakshagana. Four in a row. Well done. 15 points to you, Pranav. Unbelievable answering here at the national final. Let's move on to our next contestant. That is Sreenandh. Okay, Sreenandh, your question. At the midnight commemorative function to celebrate the Golden Jubilee of Indian independence in 1997, which famous singer sang the national song Vande Mataram? Is it M.S. Subbulakshmi? Is it Bhimsen Joshi? Is it Kishori Amonkar? Or is it Vasundhara Komkali?
So I go with A, M.S. Subbulakshmi.
Okay, let's click on A, M.S. Subbulakshmi. Sorry, that's the wrong answer. Your next try.
Sir, D, Vasundhara Komkali.
Okay, let's click on D, Vasundhara Komkali. Sorry, that's also the wrong answer. Your last try.
Sir, B, Bhimsen Joshi.
Okay, let's click on B, Bhimsen Joshi. And that is correct, 5 points. Interestingly, Sreenandh, the M.S. Subbulakshmi was actually the original choice to sing the song. But unfortunately, due to her poor health, she could not make it. And that's why Bhimsen Joshi was chosen. So Bhimsen Joshi is the correct answer. You get 5 points, Sreenandh. Let's move on to our last contestant. And that is Shashwat. Shashwat, your question coming up on screen now. What I see with my eyes in the world's garden in the light of day, I represent in my painting. What I touch and feel in its darkness, I embody in my sculpture. This is a quote by which artist, two of whose sculptures stand outside a financial body. Is it A. Subodh Gupta? Is it B. Nekchand? Is it C. Nandalal Bose? Or is it D. Ram Kinkor Bej?
Sir, D, Ram Kinkor badge.
Let's click on D, Ram Kinkor Bej. And yes, that's the correct answer. And this is the famous statues of the Yaksha and the Yakshi at the RBI office in New Delhi. So well done. Shashwat, you start with 15 points. Great scoring the national final as we move ahead to our next round. That is going to be Jigyasa. In Jigyasa, let's take a look at the rules. So one direct question per participant. Participants can choose their topic. This round passes clockwise. So we will start with participant A. Plus 10 for every correct answer, direct or on pass. We'll start off with the first question for Hrudasree. First, Hrudasree, you will see a grid from which you can choose your topic. Okay. Let's have the grid on screen, please. Okay, Hrudasree, your choices for topics are Bharat Ratna, Khel Ratna, Freedom Struggle, Literary Greats, Masters of Art, Financial Heritage, Festivals and Fairs, World Heritage Site, and Scientific Genius. So what is your choice of topic?
I would choose Bharat Ratna.
Okay, let's choose Bharat Ratna for Hrudasree. Okay, your question, Hrudasree. The government of India issued stamps to celebrate this social reformer's 100th birth anniversary. It was the first time a living person's face had appeared on his stamp in post-independence India. This person's marriage to Godubai was in a way path-breaking, but was opposed by many as it was against the accepted societal norms at the time. Name this Bharat Ratna.
Sir, is it Dhondo Keshav Karve?
Brilliant answer, Hrudasree. Instantly giving the answer. 10 points. It is Dhondo Keshav Karve or Maharishi Karve. Fantastic answer, Hrudasree. 10 points to you. We'll go back to the menu and now we will have the topic choice for Kanishka. Let's go back to the menu. Yes, Kanishka, apart from Bharat Ratna, you can choose any other topic.
The Khel Ratna.
Okay, let's choose Khel Ratna. Okay, Kanishka, your question. 3 sports people have won the major Dhyanchand Khel Ratna Award in this sport, all of them women. In fact, in this sport, 2 women have won the Khel Ratna in consecutive years. 2 of the 3 women who have won the Khel Ratna in this sport have also won Olympic medals. So name the sport.
Sir, pass.
Passing. Okay, let's pass to Shaurya.
Sir, I would go with weightlifting because that's the only proper answer I can guess right
Okay,
now.
Shaurya going for weightlifting.
Yeah.
Karnam Maleshwari and Kunjarani Devi did win Khel Ratna in consecutive years. The third person to win it was, of course, Mirabai Chanu. Mirabai Chanu and Karnam Maleshwari have both won Olympic medals. So well done, Shaurya. That's 10 points for you. Very good answer. It is indeed weightlifting. And now we will go back to the menu and we'll have the choice of topic for you.
Freedom struggle.
Okay, freedom struggle. Let's click on freedom struggle. Okay, your question, Shaurya. An unheralded hero of the freedom struggle was elected as the mayor of Bombay in 1942 while in Lahore jail. In 1928, he came up with a catchphrase in protest of an all-British commission appointed to study constitutional reform in India. He became even more famous later for coining another slogan. So you don't have to name this person. You have to tell me what other slogan did this person coin.
Okay. The person's name was Yusuf Meher Ali, and how many slogans do I know? Quit India? No. Simon, go back.
Very good quizzing. I'll go with your first answer. You said Yusuf Meher Ali, and
That is a person, and what is that? Slogan.
yeah, it's right. Sorry, I don't have to. I will always take your first answer. Yusuf Meher Ali and Quit India is the correct answer. Well done. 10 points. This is, of course, Quit India. When in doubt, go for the obvious answer. This person is Yusuf Meher Ali, and this is Quit India. And this was a very interesting way of quizzing. He said, how many slogans do I know? And then he said, Quit India. Absolutely correct. Well done. 10 points to you. This is the joy of quizzing. Very well done, Shaurya. 10 points. And now we'll go back to the menu. And next question will be for Pranav. You can choose any topics apart from the first 3 which are taken.
The World Heritage Sites.
World Heritage Sites. Okay, let's click on World Heritage Sites. Okay, Pranav, your question. What place comes next that holds a certain distinction? So just look at these places and try and work out the answer. New Jalpaiguri, Shiliguri Town, Shiliguri Junction, Sukna, Rangtong, Tindharia, Gayabadi, Mahanadi, Karsiong, Tung, and Shonada. So what place comes next that holds a certain distinction?
Sir, Ghum.
Ghum. And what distinction does it have?
I think it's a railway museum.
Okay, you answered Ghum, and that this is the route of the Himalayan mountain railway.
Yes, sir.
Ghum is the highest railway station in India. This is the distinction. Ghum is right. Well done. 10 points. Good quizzing. Very well worked out, Pranav. Fantastic answering. Amazing quizzing, because as expected at the national final. Let's go back to the menu, and now we will have the choice of topic for Sreenandh.
Sir, I will go with scientific genius.
Scientific genius. So let's have the question on scientific genius for Sreenandh. Okay, your question. A famous botanical gardens is named after this scientific genius who also gives his name to a crater on the moon. The IEEE acknowledged his work as the oldest milestone achievement from Asia. Talking about him, Nobel laureate Sir Neville Mott said that he was 60 years ahead of his time. Name this famous scientist who is also known for designing one of the early wave guides.
So I will go with JC Bose.
You are going with JC Bose with a lot of hesitation. Wave guides is your big clue in this question. JC Bose is right. Well done. 10 points, Sreenandh. Very, very well done. Well worked out. Fantastic quizzing from all of you. Let's move to Shashwat. The menu is coming up and you can choose your topic.
So literary grades.
Literary grades. Okay. Let's click on literary grades. Okay, your question. This literary grade was initiated into the Dvaita school of Vedanta by the Rajguru of Krishna Devaraya. This famous poet went on to compose over 4,75,000 poems and songs, mostly in devotion to Lord Krishna, hailed as the Pitama of a certain genre of music. He is also believed to have taught Swami Haridas, the teacher of Tansen. Name this literary grade.
Sir, I'll go with Purandar Das.
So going Purandar Das, who taught Swami Haridas. Absolutely correct, Shashwat. Well done. You get 10 points as well. With that, we come to the end of round number 2. Extremely high scoring round number 2. Very well done to all of you, as expected in the national final. So the scores after 2 very, very exciting rounds of the Cycle Heritage Quiz 2021 are as follows. Right now in the lead with a small margin is Shaurya on 35 points. Then we have a 3-way tie for second spot between Hrudasree, Pranav and Shashwat. All of them are on 25 points. In joint 5th spot, we have Kanishka and Sreenandh, both of whom are on 15 points. So our round number 3 is called Labdha Pranasam, and the round name is inspired from a book in the Panchatantra, which means loss of gains. So in this round, participants have to be really, really careful with their answers. Why is that? Let's take a look at the rules. So one direct question per participant. Participants can once again choose their topic. 9 options per question, 6 correct answers, plus 5 for every correct answer. But your turn will stop once you give a wrong answer. All right. So if you get 3 correct and then suddenly give a wrong answer, you'll get plus 50, but you can't answer anymore. All right. There's going to be 60 seconds for you to answer. So in this round, we will go in descending order of scores. So our leader will get to choose the topic first. Our leader right now is Shaurya. So Shaurya, let's have the menu for you and then you can choose your topic. Okay, Shaurya, your options for choosing your topic are dynasties, Olympians, national parks, war heroes, sound of music, iconic monuments, great Indian epics, in the government, movie magic. So what's your choice?
I'll go with in the government.
In the government. Okay. Let's click on in the government. And Shaurya, your time starts now.
Okay.
From where PMs have won elections. That's your question.
Well, the first one I'll go for Ahmedabad.
Let's click on Ahmedabad. Sorry, that's a wrong answer. We went for Ahmedabad at the start. No prime minister has got elected from Ahmedabad. Let's take a look at the correct answers. First, let's click on Phulpur. Pandit Nehru got elected from Phulpur. Let's click on Raebareli. Indira Gandhi got elected from Raebareli. Let's click on Lucknow. Atal Bihari Vajpayee got elected from Lucknow. Let's click on Nandyal. P.V. Narasimha Rao got elected from Nandyal. Let's click on Surat. Morarji Desai got elected from Surat, not Ahmedabad. And Balia, let's click on Balia. And that is Chandrasekhar got elected from Balia. So, Shaurya, it happens sometimes in this round. This is the vagaries of this round, but unfortunately, Shaurya, no points for you. Let's go back to the menu and we will start off with Hrudasree. There is a three-way tie for the second spot, of course, but we will go in clockwise order in that case. So Hrudasree, you get the chance to pick first. Hrudasree, apart from in the government, you can choose any topic.
Sir, I choose national parks.
National parks. Okay. Let's click on national parks. Okay, Hrudasree, your time starts now.
Excuse me, sir. Can you please repeat the question which is given below the?
Question is on the screen. People after whom national parks are named.
First, Jim Corbett.
Let's click on Jim Corbett. That's right.
Salim Ali.
Let's click on Salim Ali. That's right.
Guru Ghasidas.
Guru Ghasidas. Okay. That's correct.
Indira Gandhi.
Let's click on Indira Gandhi. Your time is up. That's the last answer we'll accept. Well done, Hrudasree. Well played. 20 points for you. Indira Gandhi is correct. Salim Ali is correct. Guru Ghasidas is correct. Jim Corbett is correct. Let's look at the other answers. Govind Ballabh Pant is one of them. Let's click on that. And Mahavira is another one. Okay, so well done, Hrudasree. 20 points. Very well played. And our next chance goes to Pranav. Pranav, let's go back to the menu and you'll have a choice of topics. You can choose anything apart from in the government and national parks.
Sir, I'll go with Great Indian Epics.
Okay, let's click on Great Indian Epics. Your question will be on screen and your time starts now. Fought on the side of the Pandavas in Kurukshetra.
Sir, Drupada.
Let's click on Drupada. That's right.
Sir, Satyaki.
Let's click on Satyaki. That's right.
Virata.
Let's click on Virata. That's right as well.
Sir, Shatanika.
Let's click on Shatanika. That's right.
Sir, Dhrishtaketu.
Let's click on Dhrishtaketu. That's right as well.
Sir, I'll go with Malaya Dhwaja.
Let's click on Malaya Dhwaja. Full house. Well done, Pranav. Fantastic. He went for mythology. Fantastic answering. Absolutely correct. Satyaki, Dhrishtaketu, Shatanik, Virat, Drupad, and Malaya Dhwaja. Brilliant answering from Pranav. 30 points to you. Very, very crucial 30 points. Let's go back to the menu, and the next choice is going to be for Shashwat. Shashwat, let's have your choice. Let's have the menu. You can choose anything apart from national parks, in the government, and Great Indian Epics.
Sir, iconic monuments.
Okay, let's click on iconic monuments. Question will be on screen. Your time starts now. Forts that are UNESCO World Heritage Sites.
Mehran. So first I'll go with Kumbhalgarh.
Let's click on Kumbhalgarh. That's right.
Okay, and then Ranthambore,
Let's click on Ranthambore.
Chittorgarh,
Chittorgarh,
Amber.
Amber.
So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 is done.
Yeah.
Then Gagron,
Let's click on Gagro.
and last would be Jaisalmer.
Let's click on Jaisalmer. Perfect. These are the 6 hill forts of Rajasthan. Absolutely correct. Very well done, Shashwat. You got 30 points. Chittorgarh, Kumbhalgarh, Ranthambore, Amber, Jaisalmer, and Gagro. Absolutely correct. 30 points to you. Very well done, Shashwat. You matched Pranav. And now we will move on to Kanishka. Kanishka, your choice of topic coming.
So dynasties.
Okay, let's click on dynasties. Your time starts now. Mughal emperors with a reign of more than 20 years. Yes, go for it. Go for the simple ones first.
So Babur.
Let's click on Babur. Sorry, that's the wrong answer. We'll have to end your turn here because Babur's reign was only for 4 years. Became the ruler of the Mughal Empire in 1526. And then, of course, in 1530, he was no more. So no points for you, Kanishka. Bad luck. But let's take a look at your answers. So, of course, the obvious ones. Shah Jahan, Aurangzeb, Jahangir, these were the obvious ones. Then you have Akbar Shah too, Shah Alam too, and Muhammad Shah. So these were your answers. Unfortunately, Kanishka, no points for you. Now we will go back to the menu for the last question of this round. That is coming up for Sreenandh. Sreenandh, what's your choice of topic? You have war heroes, sound of music, movie magic, and Olympians to choose from.
Sir, I will go with Olympians.
Olympians. Okay, let's click on Olympians. Your time starts now. Medalists who have also been flag bearers in the opening ceremony, just to clarify.
Mary Kom.
Let's click on Mary Kom. Correct.
Balbir Singh.
Let's click on Balbir Singh. Correct.
Abhinav Bindra.
Let's click on Abhinav Bindra. That's correct as well.
I will go with Leander Pace.
Let's click on Leander Pace. That's correct. Well done.
Yogeshwar Dutt.
Let's click on Yogeshwar Dutt.
Oh.
Sorry, Yogeshwar Dutt is wrong, but you got 4 correct. Well done. You get 20 points in this round. That's a very good score. Let's take a look at the other answers. Let's click on Zafar Iqbal. Zafar Iqbal was the captain of the 1980 hockey winning team, gold winning team. Lal Shah Bukhari. Let's click on Lal Shah Bukhari. Yes, he was also a medal winner in hockey. So those were your 6 answers. Mary Kom, Leander Pace, Abhinav Bindra, Zafar Iqbal, Balbir Singh, and Lal Shah Bukhari. So after a very, very exciting round of Labdha Pranasham, where we saw fortunes change and some very, very interesting answers and 2 full houses, in fact, in this round as well. So the scores after a very, very riveting round number 3 are as follows. Right now, we have a tie for the top spot with Shashwat and Pranav. Both of them are on 55 points. Then we have Hrudasree, who's on 45 points. On 35 points, we have Shaurya and Sreenandh. Right now in 6th spot is Kanishka. But still 2 more rounds to go. A lot of chances for everyone to make up as we go forward to our 4th round, which is called Sambandh. Let's take a look at the rules. So 1 direct question per participant. Participants can choose the topic once again. Passes anti-clockwise. All questions will have a set of visuals connected by a theme. That could be anything. So plus 10 for every correct answer, direct or on pass. So this time we will go in reverse order, which is anti-clockwise. We will start with participant number F, that is Shashwat. Shashwat, first let's see your grid of topics. and then you can make your choice. Your topics are tales from mythology, sporting spirit, the written word, which is literature, legendary rulers, exploring wildlife, award season, which could be any awards, great Indian women, temples of India, geographical landmarks, which could be mountains, rivers, plateaus, anything.
The temples of India.
Okay, let's click on temples of India. Yeah, connect. So,
Yes, sir. So, sir, my final answer would be these are the top 3 richest temples of India.
not the top 3 richest temples of India. We'll have to pass on to Sreenandh.
Are these like the temples dedicated to Gandhi?
Not the temples dedicated to Gandhi. Let's move to Pranav.
So these are the Great Living Solar Temples.
Not the Great Living Chola temples. Nice answer. Let's go to Shaurya.
Is it related to your cycle agarbatti?
No, not related to cycle agarbatti. Let's pass to Kanishka.
Sir, it is related to Vishnu.
Can't give you for that. Would you like to add any more details? Sorry, Kanishka, not getting your answer. Let's go to Hrudasree.
Sir, are these Pancharanga Kshetrams?
These are Pancharanga Kshetrams, and can you explain any one of them?
The second one is Srirangam temple.
Okay, that's good enough for me. Absolutely correct. These are the Pancharanga Kshetrams, all temples dedicated to Sri Ranganatha Swami. The second one is the Srirangam temple. First one is the Sri Ranganatha Swami temple in Srirangapatna. Absolutely correct. Well done, Hrudasree. 10 points to you, a valuable 10 points. And let's move on to the next question that is going to be for Sreenandh. Sreenandh, your choice coming up.
So I will go with exploring wildlife.
Exploring wildlife. Okay, let's click on exploring wildlife. Yeah, these are your visuals.
Are these the birds that have featured in Indian stamps?
No, can't give it to you. Let's pass on to Pranav.
So these were at some point in contention for being the state animals or state birds of their states.
And what are the birds?
So I will go with the first one. I think it's the. So the first one, I'm not too sure. The second one, I think, is the. I think it's a sparrow.
Okay, passing you to Shaurya.
I'll pass.
Okay, Shaurya passes. Let's move on to Kanishka.
Sir, birds found in Salim Ali means bird sanctuary
Okay, and can you identify?
because of the stamp.
Okay, because of the stamp. So your what is your final answer?
So birds found in the Salim Ali bird sanctuary.
Okay. Okay. And can you explain any of the other parts?
No, sir, only the stamp.
Okay. Let's pass on to Hrudasree.
Sir, are these birds named after Dr. Salim Ali? And the first picture, I guess it is white stock.
Okay, and what is the second one?
The second one is the Himalayan thrush.
Okay, again, Quizmaster's restriction. What I'm going to do is, in this case, I'm going to share points, right? Salim Ali is the connection I was looking for. So Hrudasree, of course, named after Salim Ali is correct. So I'll give you 5 points, but Kanishka, since you mentioned about that stamp, it was basically dedicated to that Bharatpur National Park, right? So 5 points to you, Kanishka, and 5 points to you, Hrudasree. I'll use my distinction. So this is, of course, the stamp dedicated to birth centenary of Salim Ali. This is the Himalayan thrush. as Hrudasree rightly said. This is the Salim Ali fruit bat. So 5 points to Kanishka and 5 points to Hrudasree. We will move on to the next question. That's a direct one for Pranav. Yes, Pranav.
So I'll go with tales from mythology.
Okay, again, using its strength in mythology, let's go with tales from mythology.
So like these are the most important devas, like in Swargaloka. I think the first one is Yama. The third one is Indra, I think, and the second one.
Would you like to add something to that?
So they are the sons of Aditi.
We can't give it to you, Pranav. Let's move on to Shaurya.
Yeah, so I would guess the most important gods of the early Vedic age.
Can't do it for that as well. Let's move to Kanishka.
Sir, pass.
Okay, passing to Hrudasree.
The first picture we can see Yamadeva. In the second picture we can see Indradeva, and in the fourth picture, in the second picture we can see the Indradeva, and in the fourth picture we can see Ashwini twins, and we have the father of Pandavas.
Father of Pandavas is your answer. You thought Yama, Indra.
Yama, Vayu, Indra, Ashwini brothers.
Absolutely outstanding answer. Absolutely correct. Brilliant answer. 10 points to you. Father of the Pandavas is what I was looking for. That's why I asked Pranav whether you want to add something to that. Could not give it for just Devas. Well done. Absolutely identified all of them. Very good, Hrudasree. 10 points to you. And the next question is a direct one for Shaurya. Shaurya, what's your choice of topic?
I would go for geographical landmarks.
Okay, geographical landmarks. So could be anything, mountains, rivers, could be the connection. Let's look at geographical landmarks. Here's your question.
This might be Shravan Kumar and
Shravan Kumar, okay. And what's the connection? Shravan Kumar is the connection.
no. Vindhya.
Okay, Vindhya is okay. Vindhya is what I got from you. Let's pass on to connection.
Sir, Ganga.
And can you explain?
Because the Bhagirath, sir, came.
Absolutely correct. You have explained one element. 10 points for Ganga. Absolutely correct. Well done, Kanishka. This is Ganga is the connection. That is Bhagirath who brought the Ganga down to earth. This is Makara, who is actually the Vahan of Ganga. And that is Shantanu, who married Ganga. So well done, Kanishka. You get 10 points. And the next direct question comes to you. Your choice of topic coming up.
It's a great Indian woman.
Okay, let's click on Great Indian Woman. Yeah.
Sir, I will pass.
Okay, passing on to Hrudasree.
Sir, I guess it is Bikaji Kama, and in the first picture we can see the flag of Calcutta, and in the second picture we can see Dadabhai Navroji. He has raised the flag.
Okay.
She.
Hrudasree, you have identified the flag of Calcutta. Absolutely correct. It is the Madam Bikaji Kama is the connection I was looking for. She worked as personal secretary for Dadabhai Navroji. This is the India House where a lot of the revolutionaries used to gather together. This is in London, and she was also one of the people there. And this is the flag of Calcutta, which was raised in Stuttgart as part of the Socialist Conference. So this was the first instance of a lady raising the flag of India overseas, or anybody raising the flag of India overseas. Absolutely correct, Hrudasree. Well done, and 10 points to you. So Hrudasree, you got 10 points here, and the next direct question is going to come to you. You have a choice of topic.
Sir, I would like to choose legendary rulers.
Okay, let's click on legendary rulers. Okay, I'm sorry. I think I have to pass you. Given you enough time. I'm sorry, Hrudasree. I have to pass to Shashwat.
Sir, overall connect I'm giving is Aurangzeb. And
Okay, and then we identify the individual elements.
yeah, because of Sambhaji there.
Okay, passing to Sreenandh.
Sir, is there something to do with um, uh, Maratha rulers? Like that is Sambhaji. He's the son of Chhatrapati Shivaji.
Okay.
And I think the third one is also Chhatrapati Sahu and some connect to Marathas.
Maratha rulers is your, overall. Okay. Let's go to Pranav.
So Maratha rulers who stood up to the Mughal Empire, but they were tortured and they were killed by the Mughals.
Complicated answer. Let's pass to Shaurya.
Seeing the last few guesses, I'll go with Shivaji.
Shivaji is your guess. Okay, and can you identify the individual?
No, I just, seeing the last few guesses, I just guessed Shivaji.
Okay. Let's pass to Kanishka.
Sir, Mughal Maratha War.
Mughal Maratha War. Okay, and can you identify one of them?
Sir, same Shivaji.
Okay. So I didn't get the exact answer I was looking for. The answer that I was looking for is not Maratha rulers. The answer that I was looking for, the key word is Chhatrapati. So these are the Chhatrapatis of the Maratha Empire after Shivaji. So could not give any points for just Shivaji. So this is Chhatrapati Shambhaji. This is Chhatrapati Rajaram I, who was the half brother of Shambhaji, and this is Chhatrapati Shahu. So no one gets any points for this. Everyone was very close. I thought somebody would chimp and get it correct. So no points. With that, we come to the end of round number 4, and it's time to take a look at the scores. The fortunes keep changing at this extremely exciting national final of the Cycle Heritage Quiz. Right now, in 6th spot, we have Kanishka on 30 points. At joint 4th spot, we have Sreenandh and Shaurya on 35 points. At joint 2nd spot, we have Pranav and Shashwat on 55 points. But with the brilliant performance in the previous round, answering some really tough connections, it is Hrudasree with 80 points. And now we will move on to our last round, which is called Antim Yudh. Let's take a look at the rules. Rapid fire round, 60 seconds to answer as many questions as you can, +5 for every correct answer. If you pass a question, I'll come back to it. And in case time permits, after I've finished all the questions, I can ask it again. Okay? We will go in ascending order of scores, which means we will start with Kanishka, who's right now on 30 points. So our first participant for this round is Kanishka. Kanishka, you're on 30 points. I'll finish the first question and then say your time starts now. And we will have 60 seconds on the clock. Okay? So Kanishka, here comes your first question. In mythology, what place was constructed by Vishwakarma on top of the mountain Trikuta? Your time starts now.
Sir, Sunny Lagar.
No, that's wrong.
The
Who was
past.
the first Indian to have a wax statue in the Madame Tussauds Museum in London?
Sir, pass.
Which freedom fighter was known as Punjab Kesari?
Sir, Lala Lajpat Rai.
Correct. What is the name of India's first nuclear reactor inaugurated in 1957? Your time is up. I'll finish this question. What is the name of India's first nuclear reactor inaugurated in 1957? That's it. Can't give you any more time. Needed an answer instantly for this. So you get 5 points, Kanishka. Let's have a look at your answers. In mythology, what place was constructed by Vishwakarma on top of the mountain Krituta, that is Lanka? Who was the first Indian to have a wax statue in the Madame Tussauds Museum in London? That is obviously Mahatma Gandhi. The freedom fighter known as Punjab Kesari was Lala Lajpat Rai. The name of India's first nuclear reactor inaugurated in 1957 was Apsara. So, Kanishka, you got 5 points, and we will now move on to our next contestant, that is Sreenandh. So, Sreenandh, you are on 35 points. Your time will start once I finish the first question and say your time starts now. Sreenandh, your first question coming up. Who was the first Indian woman to win the Miss World title in 1966? Your time starts now.
Rita Faria.
Correct. Which warrior served both as a charioteer and commander-in-chief of the Kaurava army at Kurukshetra?
Yudhishthira.
Wrong. Who was the first woman to win the Gyaanspace award?
Pass.
The Hazratbal shrine is located on the northern bank of which lake?
Vular.
Wrong. Who was the first Home Minister of independent India?
Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel.
Correct. During India's 1983 World Cup triumph, at which venue did Kapil Dev hit a memorable 175?
Lords.
Wrong. Who was the producer and host of the famous Doordarshan TV show Surabhi?
Pass.
Okay. Who was the first woman to win the Gyaanspace award?
Pass.
Okay. Who was the producer and host of the famous, your time is up. Who was the producer and host of the famous Doordarshan TV show Surabhi?
Don't know. Pass.
Okay. So here goes your answers. Sreenandh, I think you got 2 answers correct. You got 2 answers correct, and that gives you 10 points. Who was the first Indian woman to win the Miss World title in 1966? The answer is Rita Faria. Which warrior served both as a charioteer and commander-in-chief of the Kaurava army at Kurukshetra? The answer is Shaurya. Who was the first woman to win the Gyaanspace award? That is Asha Purna Devi. The Hazratbal shrine is located on the northern bank of which lake? The answer is Dal Lake. The first Home Minister of independent India, that is Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. During India's 1983 World Cup triumph, at which venue did Kapil Dev hit a memorable 175? The answer is Tunbridge Wells. Who was the producer and host of the famous Doordarshan TV show Surabhi? That answer is Siddharth Kak. So you got 2 answers correct. You got Rita Faria correct and Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel correct. Our next contestant is going to be Shaurya. Shaurya, your time is going to start once I finish the first question and say your time starts now. So Shaurya, your first question is coming your way. Who, along with Ananda Mohan Ghosh, founded the Indian Association in 1876? Your time starts now.
Pass.
In which city in Gujarat would you find a temple dedicated to Lord Krishna's friend Sudama?
Pass.
Famous dancer Sitara Devi is associated with which dance form?
Kathakali.
Wrong. The first winner of the Gyaanspace award wrote in which language?
Pass.
Jaddo rice is a specialty of the cuisine of which state?
Pass.
In which team sport at the 1990 Asian Games did India win gold with Bangladesh winning silver?
Pass.
Which famous business group produced the landmark movie Mughal-e-Azam?
Pass. Pass.
In which city in Gujarat would you find a temple dedicated to Lord Krishna's
Porbandar.
friend? Yes. Who, along with Ananda Mohan Ghosh, founded the Indian Association in 1876?
Pass.
The first winner of the Gyaanspace award wrote in which language?
Pass.
Your time is up. I thought only 1 correct answer. And let's have a look at all your answers. Who, along with Ananda Mohan Ghosh, founded the Indian Association in 1876? This is Titash Banerjea. In which city in Gujarat would you find a temple dedicated to Lord Krishna's friend Sudama? The answer is Porbandar. Famous dancer Sitara Devi is associated with not Kathakali, but Kathak. The first winner of the Jnanpith Award wrote in which language? That is Malayalam, that is G. Shankarapuram. Jaddo rice is a specialty of the cuisine of Meghalaya. In which team sport at the 1990 Asian Games did India win gold with Bangladesh winning silver? The answer is Kabaddi. Which famous business group produced the landmark Mughal Azam, that is Shapurji Palonji? So Shaurya, you get 5 points in this round, and we move on to our next contestant, that is going to be Shashwat. Shashwat, your time will start once I finish the first question and say your time starts. Shashwat, your time will start once I finish the first question and say your time will start now. And Shashwat, your first question is coming your way right now. Which famous temple in South India is also known as Dakshina Meru? Your time starts now.
Sir, Brihadeshwara Temple.
Correct. Who served as India's Deputy Prime Minister in both the governments of VP Singh and Chandrasekhar?
Sir, pass.
Pandit Jasraj was a famous classical singer belonging to which Gharana?
Sir, Pandit Jasraj was Mevati Gharana. Mevati Gharana.
Correct. In the 1958 Asian Games, who won gold in the men's 200 meter?
Sir, pass.
Which is the only site in Madhya Pradesh where the Kumbh Mela is celebrated?
Sir, Ujjain.
Correct. The famous stone chariot of Hampi is a shrine dedicated to which mythological character?
Sir, Draupadi.
Wrong. In the movie Mother India, your time is up, but I'll finish this question. In the movie Mother India, which actor plays the role of Radha's younger son, Birju?
Birju was Sir Sunil Dutt.
Correct. So you got 4 answers correct, Shashwat. Let's have a look at your answers once more. Which famous temple in South India is known as Dakshina Meru? This is the Brihadeshwara temple. Who served as India's Deputy Prime Minister in both the governments of VP Singh and Chandrasekhar? This is Chaudhary Devilal. Pandit Jasraj indeed belonged to the Mewati Gharana. In the 1958 Asian Games, who won gold in the men's 200 meter? This was a bad miss for you. This was Milkha Singh. Which is the only site in Madhya Pradesh where the Kumbh Mela is celebrated? The answer is Ujjain, which you got right. The famous stone chariot of Hampi is a shrine dedicated to not Draupadi, but to Garud. And in the movie Mother India, which actor plays the role of Radha's younger son, Birju? The answer is Sunil Dutt, which you got correct. So 20 points for you, Shashwat. Well done. So next contestant is Pranav. Pranav, your time will start once I finish the first question and said your time starts now. So Pranav, here comes your first question. In the Ramayana, Hanuman is sent to retrieve the Sanjeevani herb from which mountain? Your time starts now.
So I'll pass this.
The famous painter Jamini Roy was a pupil of which painter from a famous family?
Sir, Abanindranath Tagore.
Correct. Which Sikh Guru sheltered Dara Shikoh and was persecuted by Aurangzeb?
Sir, Tegh Bahadur.
Wrong. John Mackay was the first person to hold which ministry?
Sir, pass.
In 2014, the government gave Tirupati a GI tag for which food product?
Sir, Tirupati Laddu.
Correct. Vikram Sarabhai did his PhD research in cosmic rays under which eminent scientist?
Sir, Homi Baba.
Wrong. The song O Mere Raja from Johnny Mera Naam was shot at the ruins of which university?
Sir, Nalanda.
Correct. That's it. Your time is up, Pranav. So you got 15 points because you got Abanindranath Tagore correct. The famous painter Jamini Roy was a pupil for painter Abanindranath Tagore from a famous family. In 2014, the government gave Tirupati a GI tag for Tirupati Laddu. The song O Mere Raja from Johnny Mera Naam was shot at the ruins of Nalanda. Let's look at the rest of your answers. In the Ramayana, Hanuman is sent to retrieve the Sanjeevani herb from which mountain? The answer is Mount Dronagiri. The Sikh Guru sheltered Darashiko and was persecuted by Aurangzeb, that is Guru Har Rai. John Mathai was the first person to hold the Railways Ministry. Vikram Sarabhai did his PhD research not under Homi Bhabha, who was kind of almost a contemporary. The answer is none other than C.V. Raman. So Pranav, you got 15 points. Some bad misses there, I guess, but well done. 3 correct. And now we will move on to Hrudasree. Hrudasree, your time will start once I finish the first question and said your time starts now. So Hrudasree, here comes your first question. In mythology, a warrior capable of fighting 720,000 warriors simultaneously is called what? Your time starts now.
Can you repeat?
In mythology, a warrior capable of fighting
And next question.
which is regarded as the southernmost of the 12 Jyotirlingas in India.
Rameshwaram.
Correct. In 1961, who directed a documentary film about the life and works of Rabindranath Tagore?
Next question.
The Nirmal paintings originated in which present-day state? Your time is up, Hrudasree. Need an answer.
Is it Telangana?
Telangana is correct. Telangana is correct. So 10 points to you, Hrudasree. Well done. You got 2 answers correct. In mythology, a warrior capable of fighting 720,000 warriors simultaneously is called what? The answer is Maharathi. The southernmost of the 12 Jyotirlingas in India is Rameshwaram. In 1961, a documentary was directed about the life and works of Rabindranath Tagore by Satyajit Ray. The Nirmal paintings originated in Telangana. So well done, Hrudasree. You got 10 points. With that, we come to the end of the Cycle Heritage Quiz 2021. 4 preliminary rounds, 18 cluster finals, 6 national quarterfinals, 2 national semifinals, and a riveting national finale. At the end of it all, here are the final scores. Coming 6th spot is Kanishka with 35 points. Very well done, Kanishka. You came 6th out of 30,000 participants. You fought very well even today and gave some really good answers. So a big congratulations to you.
Thank you, sir.
Not only congratulations to you, but congratulations to your family, to your teachers as well. Very, very well done.
Thank you, sir.
Coming in 5th spot, participant who has been brilliant throughout this entire process, has given some sensational answers throughout this quiz. Not achieving the top 3 spot today, but a memorable participant, fantastic performance, Shaurya. You end up 5th with 40 points. Congratulations.
Thank you,
Well
sir.
done to you. Congratulations to your family and to your school and teachers.
Thank you.
Well done. Coming 4th, a very, very brave participant who always used to make an impact in the last round. And in every single round, he qualified just in the nick of time. Today, just missed out on the podium. But Sreenandh, very, very well done. Very, very well done. Throughout this quiz, we have loved to have you as a participant. Great, loved your energy. Well done, Sreenandh. You scored 45 points and come 4th.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Coming 3rd, a very bright, energetic performer, Pranav, who's been consistent throughout this quiz and has been so generous and, of course, applauding all his competitors and has played the game in wonderful spirit. Pranav, Very well done. You come third with 70 points. Very,
Thank you,
very well
sir.
done, Pranav. And Pranav, congratulations to you, your school, as well as your entire family.
Thank you, sir.
Another fantastic contestant coming in second. Shashwat, you have given some awesome answers throughout this quiz, Shashwat. Very well done. You come second with 75 points. Congratulations to you, your school, and your family.
Thank you, sir.
But winning this quiz from Thiruvananthapuram, just a class 7 student who's given some brilliant answers throughout this quiz. From the very start of this process, she has been absolutely sensational. Congratulations, Hrudasree. You are the champion of the Cycle Heritage Quiz 2021 on
Thank you, sir.
90 points. Very, very well done. Hrudasree, you are our Heritage Sreshtha for the CHQ 2021. Shashwat, you are our Heritage Ratna. Pranav, you are our Heritage Uttam. And Sreenandh, Shaurya, and of course Kanishka, you are our Heritage Prerna. So it has been a pleasure being your Quizmaster for the Cycle Heritage Quiz 2021. You have all enthralled us with some fantastic answers and your great spirit. My name is Titash Banerjea, and indeed it was wonderful to be your host for CHQ 2021. So with that, we come to the end of an extremely exciting season of the Cycle Heritage Quiz 2021, and the grand finale sure lived up to its billing. All the participants were giving answers and working out some very, very intriguing and interesting questions. The scores were very high, but there were times when the nerves of the participants were tested as well. In the end, it was our youngest participant, Hrudasree, who came through a spectacular performance, especially in the round of connections, and won this quiz and finished as our Heritage Sreshtha with 90 points. Holding his nerve in the rapid fire round was Shashwat, who came second and was our Heritage Ratna with 75 points. Coming third was a very, very energetic performer, Pranav, who scored 70 points and was Heritage Uttam. Sreenandh, Kanishka, Shaurya all did wonderfully well today. They were fourth, Sreenandh was fourth, Shaurya was fifth, and Kanishka was sixth. But remember, these are placings among 30,000 participants. So it's been a remarkable achievement for all these heritage trainers to come through such a grueling process, which started from the daily quizzes where they practiced, then the preliminary rounds, which were not one, but four, then the cluster finals, then the national quarterfinals, national semifinals, and now finally the national final. On the behalf of the entire team of CHQ 2021, it's been indeed a privilege to be a host of such a wonderful quiz and such a competitive quiz with such brilliant participants. So a big thank you to all the participants, and also a big thank you to their parents for encouraging them and their teachers for being their guide. At this point of time, I would also like to thank the entire organizing team of CHQ 2021. Thank you to the MD and CEO of N. Rangarao & Sons Cycle Pure Agarbattis, Mr. Arjun Ranga, for his guidance and vision. Thank you to the entire team of Gyaanspace who worked tirelessly to build the content for CHQ 2021. Thank you to Kunal for being such a fantastic producer for this quiz. And thank you to the entire audience who were with us throughout this process. It's been a privilege as your Quizmaster. I am Titash Banerjea, and I feel honored to be the host of the first online season of the Cycle Heritage Quiz 2021. Hope to meet you soon. Until we meet again, stay safe, stay happy, stay curious. Goodbye from the entire team of CHQ 2021.